Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's. No, I'm sorry, it's just Yule. I'm playing the role of the purple guy because I went undefeated playing Five Nights at Freddy's, Fluffals. Y'all already know what it is. I like playing cute shit all the fucking time. Oh, I forgot my intro. Peace and blessings, you punk bitches. Before we get into the video, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when we post. Also, I read the comments. If there's something y'all want to see, if y'all want to see me stop playing this fluffy shit, it probably won't happen, but I will try. But you know, I do read, and so shout out Top Deck Scrubs. Shout out my boy David who just left. Shout out my boy Scott Varner up in California. Team Judgment, we made it. Let's get this shit. I'm running 48 cards, and yeah, I didn't fucked up, but I went undefeated with it.
You gotta shrink this shit.
Huh?
You gotta shrink it. just a little bit.
Just a little bit? Alright. So, the Stratos of the deck, 3 dog. On Summon from Hand, it searches any Fluffal or Edgem Sabers. That's it. Plain and simple. This is the OG. And then Toy Vendor Package. 2 Bear, 2 Wings, 2 Dolphin. I get a lot of hate for running a lot of 2-ofs in my deck. Fuck y'all. No, but this ratio actually works for me. So, Bear to the bear, motherfucker. Bear, 2 effects. This is mainly, you discard this from hand, set Toy Vendor directly from deck, and then I've used the second effect. You can tribute this card while it's on field to add a target polymerization in your graveyard, add it back to hand. I've used it once or twice. Doesn't really come up that often, but it has saved me a few times. Wings this is kind of your draw power. This is your +2. So while this card is in graveyard, banish itself and target a Fluffal in your graveyard. Banish that as well if you do draw a card. Then you send Toy Vendor, which we will get into. You draw another, and then Toy Vendor will allow you to search when it hits grave. Anytime it hits grave. So we'll get to that later. And then the last part of the Toy Vendor package is Dolphin. This came out in, I think what was this? Return of the Duelist. This card targets a Toy Vendor in your graveyard. You set it, and then you send a Fluffal or Edgem Sabers from deck to your graveyard. So it sets up perfectly for your Toy Vendor pluses. Works really nice. Also, before I forget, this has a fusion effect. If this card is used for fusion material of a fusion monster, any fusion monster, you can shuffle a fusion spell card or a polymerization from your graveyard or banished back into the deck. So this helps with chain blocking. 2 Penguin. I understand why people are telling me do more than just 2 of this card, because when this card is used as fusion material, you draw 2 and then discard 1, but it has to be the fusion material for a Fight for Fusion monster. That's the only downside. But this also has a Goblin Bird effect. If it's while it's on field, you can special summon 1 Fluffal monster from your hand. Sets up well for one of my plays. I have a specific water package that I like to run, and then my 1-ups: Owl, Cat, Octo, and Sheep. This is bootleg Verte Anaconda. You can pay 500 to fusion summon using monsters in hand or field, and then when this card is summoned from hand, specifically from hand, just like Dog, add a polymerization from deck to hand. Cat, whenever he uses fusion material for any fusion monster, target polymerization in graveyard, add it back to hand. Great for chain blocking. Fluffal, Octo, and Sheep. These 2 I put together just to kind of explain as a combo that gets done. He can be special summoned if you have another Fluffal monster on the field, and then he can target a Fluffal monster. You return it to your hand, and you can special summon an Edgent monster from hand or graveyard. So great fusion material, and then also great for setting up other plays. Octo kind of goes with this. Octo, when he's normal special summoned from hand. Actually, no, normal special summon, excuse me. You can target a Fluffal or Edgent monster in your graveyard, add it back to hand. This comes in handy, and then, if this is in your graveyard and you want to keep the thing going, normal summon this effect, add this back to hand, special, bounce this, get out of Edgent, and then, he has a fusion effect. If he's used for a fusion summon for a Fight for Fusion monster, you can target up to 2 banished monsters and add it back to the graveyard. So also comes in handy. That's the Frifer package. I'm sorry, that's the Fluffal package. Onto the Edgems. 3 chain. Y'all know what the hell this does. Y'all been using this as branded. I hate all y'all. I hope a lot of y'all took it out because y'all got better options now. Whenever this card hits grave from hand or field, you add a Fright for card from deck to hand. And then also the other effect is when this card attacks, when it declares an attack, you can add another copy of itself, but you only get one effect once per turn once that turn. My main reason for actually playing this deck, Edgent Scythe, you're allowed to fusion someone on your opponent's turn, but it's got to be during the main phase only, and it's a quick effect. Yeah, stones breaks boards. It's a good card to hit choke points, and then also if a Fright for Fusion card or cards would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this instead. So it's basically branded opening in monster form. And then OG Edgem Sabers. It's alright. All you need is one. When it's in graveyard, you put a card at the top of your deck, especially something that's from grave. Sets up your toy vendor players really well. And then the hand traps. Give me a second. Hand traps. 2 Ash. Self-explanatory. And then my little spice that I love. 2 Eldritch. This card puts in work. I love it. Sets up toy vendor pack. Sets up toy vendor plays, and decent spot removal. Non-destruction. Plain and simple. That's it for the monsters. For the spells, 3 toy vendor. This is your plus. Mind you, this is a bit of a luck sack deck. I'll be completely honest with you. So the luck sack part about it is you discard while it's on the field to continue spell. You discard a card, draw and reveal one card that you drew. If it was a Fluffal monster, you can special summon one monster from your hand. One monster. It could be Eldritch. It could be Nibiru if you have it in hand. Otherwise, you discard the card that you drew. And then whenever this card hits grave, at any time, you add a Fluffal monster or Edgem Sabers. Let's see. Then y'all are familiar with this card. I'm not even going to say anything about it. Patchwork. Still mad at most of you branded players because y'all almost got my shit banned. Like y'all did my Scythe. Fuckers. Fright for Fusion. This is Miracle Fusion for Fluffals. I don't need to say anything else. Fright for Repair. This is a indirect monster reborn, so you have to target a Fright for Fusion monster in your graveyard. That target gets returned to the extra deck, and then you special summon a Fluffal or Edgem monster from your graveyard. But the main effect, this is the graveyard effect, is the extender effect. You banish this from the grave to special summon one Edgem or Fluffal monster from your hand. Always comes in handy. Full of barrel goods, mainly for repair if I need to, but mainly for the toy vendor. It's a fusion deck, so we're running 3 poly, and then 1 called by. Self-explanatory. Traps. The only Fright for trap that I ever play. Fright for jar. So while this card is on the field or in graveyard, this card is treated as toy vendor, but this is actually reverse toy vendor. So basically, you discard a card, draw, reveal. If it was a Edgent monster, you destroy 1 card to your opponent's side of the field. Otherwise, you have to put a card from your hand back to the top of the bottom of the deck. I think it's the bottom of the deck? Top, bottom? Yeah. But whenever this card hits graveyard, you target a monster on your opponent's side of the field and have its attack. So, this can be also done during the damage step. I'll show you why. 2 infinite impermanents. Self-explanatory. My love for this card will never stop. Dimensional Barrier. I hate y'all's extra deck and y'all's ritual monsters. Just this tells you no. And then there's a reason why this card got put in, because also for my side deck, Trap Trick, banish a normal trap card from your deck to set a trap card of the same name. I'll show y'all why in my side deck afterwards. Extra deck. Crap, I gotta go get my side deck. Hold on. Chimera. Go ahead. Chimera. Must use monsters from hand and field. For every monster that's used from hand, you draw that many, and whatever you use from field, you destroy that many on your opponent's side of the field. And while Poly's in graveyard, that card cannot be targeted by card effects. This card is I love it. Puts in a lot of work. I've had a lot of people say cut this. I use this way too much. I might consider cutting it to 2, but Fright for Cruel on Fusion Summon. It destroys one card on both players' sides of the field. So, yeah. And then and then also another quick effect. You can target one Pfeiffer fusion monster on the field, and you have to it'll go up by half of that targeted monster's original attack, but you have to send a Pfeiffer card from deck or extra deck. So that's part of the reason why I run, and I'm gonna get to the rest of the extra deck actually. The water monsters, I run a Kraken, can attack twice. After it attacks, at the end of the damage, at the end of the battle phase, can switch its battle position, and then can target a monster on field, send it to grave. I'll do the rest of the water monsters real quick. I play the Totally Awesome package, and then Abyss Dweller. I considered taking this out, then I went up against somebody who played at my locals, who played Burning Abyss, and I hated life, and I regretted it. I run 2 Sabretooth, I have 2 of mainly because of Cruel Will, because you have to send a Pfeiffer Fusion card from deck or extra deck. I'm sorry, Pfeiffer card from deck or extra deck. However, when this card is fusion summoned, you need 1 Pfeiffer Fusion monster and 1 Fluffal or Edgem Sabers for this. If you use 3 or more material for this card's summon, can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. When on fusion summon, special summon a Pfeiffer Fusion monster from graveyard, and then they all gain 4, and then all Pfeiffer Fusion monsters gain 400. And then Saber Fusion cards, Wolf can attack up to the number of times, up to the number of monsters used for his summon, and then can destroy up to the amount of can destroy cards on the field up to the number of monsters used for his summon. You can only control 1 because if you controlled more than 1, it'd be an automatic 3, 6, 9. Yeah, it'd be automatic 1200. So you can only control 1 LT Gray. And then Phantom Fortress. I haven't gone into this in I don't know how long. I've only done it once, and it did okay. This will probably get replaced for something. And then Dark, self-explanatory on the Dark. I know I'm only running 14. The 15th card was Dagda, but then Scythe got the axe, and shout out Konami for destroying my baby. Fuck y'all. Dagda probably will be going in because I'll probably be running Morale Attack in this place. I'm tired of dealing with I'm tired of regretting taking out Dagda, so it's probably going back in. Side deck, Nib, self-explanatory. Gamma Seal, thank God, freaking Windberry statue is on the ban list because I got tired of. God, I hated that card. Ghost Ogre mainly for cash. This might come out Dogwood for time, and also because my opponent likes to special summon a lot, then you're gonna pay a toll. You don't give me a whole bunch of life points. Drone Lock speaks for itself. Dark Ruler speaks for itself. Duster speaks for itself, and this is the other reason why I was running Trap Trick. I decided to put in Eradicator. I did Eradicator against the Sky Striker player. He was not happy. And what ended up happening was with this, obviously y'all know what it does. I rushed the Guardian Chimera game 2 after I took game 1, and I was like, during draw phase, activate Eradicator, called spells, he activated everything, had no comeback for it. That was the end of it. But yeah, deck profile.
Anything else to say about your deck before we go?
It's fun. I love it. Motherfuckers stop judging me for playing fluffy animals. I'm kidding. That's it, man. Thanks for having me do deck profile. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Congratulations on your placement the other day. Have a good night.
Appreciate you. Oh, wait, before you go. I gotta show this the fuck off. I pulled this shit today in the sneak peek, bitches. Yeah!